Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 21 video. In today's episode, we're going to be rebuilding the Detroit Lions without Matthew Stafford. Now, it's not official that he's being traded to the Patriots in my last video, so of course there's no official trade yet. He could even hit free agency in this offseason, not even go to the Patriots, but there was a likely chance that he did. But either way, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be on the Lions anymore. So yeah guys, other than that, I'd say that it is time to jump into this rebuild. First things first, we don't have Matthew Stafford. I just traded him to the Patriots because that's where I thought he was going to go. So we need to upgrade quarterback. We have DeAndre Swift here, and usually if a running back isn't at least an 85 overall, they do terrible in simulation. We have Jamal Agnew here, and I'm probably just going to start him in the slot even though he is a 68 overall, but he does have superstar dev, so that is pretty cool. And yeah, I don't want to put him into physical. I guess I'll just continue to go into deep threat with him. 71 overall, superstar development receiver. Kenny Galladay is a beast. Marvin Jones Jr., he's 30 years old, but I'll definitely keep him around in the first season. Unlike my last rebuild with the Lions where I traded him. Kenny Galladay is 6'4". He's literally basically a tight end without weight and size, but we already have a tight end, so we don't need to put him there. Tracy Walker is 25, so I'll just keep him. And it looks like everyone else here I'm okay with. Justin Coleman is here, and where is Jeff Okudah? I'm going to have to generate the best lineup, and this looks more like it. Desmond Trufant is here as well. And Jeff Okudah I'll put at my second string. Justin Coleman I'll put at my third string, and he's going to play in the slot. And everyone else here looks pretty good. AP I'll probably keep him around if his cap hit is low, but I won't go berserk with the trades like I usually do. I'm cutting Mohamed Sanu just because I want Jamal Agnew at the top here. Mohamed Sanu literally didn't do anything for us anyway, so I just wanted to move Jamal Agnew in the slot so that way he can get more reps and be more useful to this team and progress more because he does have superstar development. And looking into free agency real quick, we need a QB. I'm not signing Colin Kaepernick. I don't care what anyone says. Dwayne Haskins, that would be a funny storyline. He's on the Steelers, isn't he? I don't know why EA hasn't updated their rosters. Oh wait, that's because they never do and they suck. But still, RG3, best one here other than Colin Kaepernick. I'm not signing Colin Kaepernick. He shouldn't be an 81 overall. He should be like a 60. I don't care what anyone says. RG3 is going to be our new quarterback right now. So other than that, let's just jump into the trades. So our first trade, we are trading away Collins, the outside linebacker, Danny Amendola, and Harmon for Matthew Ioannidis and a third-round pick. And believe me, we need defensive line help. So yeah, and we're trading away a right outside linebacker and a third-round pick for a first from the Eagles. And that will be it for the trades. We only traded away 4 players, and we got a player in return, and 1 first-round pick and 1 third-round pick. Then we traded a third-round pick away, so I guess we got a first-round pick out of it, and we got a defensive tackle out of it for trading away players with really bad cap. And we got a pretty good defensive tackle out of it, and Deshaun Hand is here. I didn't notice he was here until now, so the D-line definitely looks pretty good. Trey Flowers' cap hit is high though. I will keep in mind of that, but still, let's get into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark, coming off a loss to the Colts. As we are 1-6. I'm not surprised by that with our quarterback situation and running back, bottom of the division behind the 3-4 Vikings. And looking into it, Kenny Galladay, 85 overall, superstar development. Definitely want to keep him around, extend his contract, up the salary, and he re-signs with the team. Marvin Jones Jr., I'd like to see how he regresses by the end of the season, so I don't know if I want to re-sign him yet. And Matt Prater, I can get a cheaper kicker in free agency, and he's also 36. Don't need Everson Griffin. Everson Griffin shouldn't he be on the Cowboys? No, he got traded to the Lions, didn't he? Jamal Agnew is, I'm going to re-sign him. That's a really cheap deal for a superstar development player, so I definitely want to keep him around as he re-signs. And everyone else here, I don't really have an interest for it. So other than that, this team is doing horribly, and it's perfect for a new QB. So after the season, here we are in the playoffs, not making the playoffs, surprisingly. Upgrade all these players. I should have auto progress on. I guess I don't. I'll change that later. We finished 4-12, third in the division. I want it to be bottom of the division, but that is sad. RG3 had a really good season, surprisingly. 30th best offense, 27th best defense. RG3, 3,800 yards, 34 TDs, 11 interceptions. That's actually not bad. DeAndre Swift was absolute dog water. That's horrible season. Kenny Galladay over 1,000 yards, 7 TDs, and TJ Hawkinson with 10 touchdowns and almost 1,000 yards. So that is a pretty good season for both of them. Our middle linebacker with the most tackles on the team. Most tackles for a loss. It goes to 11 for Trey Flowers. Most sacks on the team, 8.5 for Trey Flowers. Most interceptions, 3 for Jeff Okudah. And safeties on the team is 1 for Trey Flowers. And defensive touchdowns is 1 for Desmond Trufant. So I'm actually surprised with our stats, but let's just get to the offseason. Here we are in the offseason as two simulation gods face off in the Super Bowl, and the Cowboys beat the Browns in the Super Bowl. And looking into it, we are the NFC North, and AP does retire with the Detroit Lions. So that's disappointing for his career to end that way. I don't even think he even... Did he even win a playoff game? I feel stupid for saying that out loud. I know for a fact he didn't even make it. Wait, did he make it to the Super Bowl? I don't know. I don't think he has a Super Bowl ring. I feel stupid. I want Marvin Jones on a 1-year deal, and he doesn't want to re-sign with the team. He's going to regress. I don't want him anymore, and I feel stupid for saying the AP comment. Just ignore that. Ignore that. And everyone else here, I just don't have an interest for. I mean, RG3 he had a really good season. I wouldn't mind a second-string QB, but I think I can pull off someone better in the draft. So, yeah, I just don't need him. But he had a really good season. I'm very surprised with what he pulled off, especially in touchdowns-wise. So other than that, let's get to free agency. Here we are after free agency as we're signing Marlon Mack because DeAndre Swift was horrible. And then Chardavius Ward as a depth defensive back and a new kicker that was a higher overall than Matt Prater, and he was cheaper, so definitely better. And looking into the team, quarterback is still a need, obviously. And everything else here kind of looks the same offensively and defensively. Linebacking core needs to be upgraded really, really badly. Could move into a 4-3. I think we might do that by the end of the year, but I'm running the Rams defense right now, and they usually run a 3-4, so I'm going to keep that right now for a scheme fit. So other than that, let's get to the draft. Here we are in the draft, picking up our QB of the future, 75 overall, hidden development. Picked him up at number 4, ranked number 14 in the class. I don't care. He looks amazing. He has amazing stats. I absolutely love this QB. Now looking into it, Marcus Johnson, 76 overall, defensive back. I wanted to move him to free safety, but he only has normal dev, sadly. Next, we're picking it up at an outside linebacker, Josh Atkinson, if I believe that is, 70 overall, hidden development. Next, we're picking up a wide receiver, Anthony Felix, 72 overall, hidden development. Looks pretty good, and pretty good acceleration, too. And looking into the team, this team looks absolutely amazing. Receiving core has definitely finished with Anthony Felixson, my bad. And looking into this defense, linebacking core still needs help. And we're looking pretty good. I moved that defensive back up to free safety. Hopefully he can get a dev up, but we're going to get to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark, coming off a win to the Ravens. We have a breakout player in our middle linebacker here, and hopefully he can get it against the Browns. I'm not even going to bother to check. I'll see at the end of the season, I guess, if he does get it or not. But still, looking into it, we are 5-2. That is surprising. Second in the division. This quarterback is really making the impact. That is insane. And Jack Fox here, 80 overall punter. I can just get you cheaper in free agency. Romeo Okwara, that is really expensive for someone without a development trait. No thanks. Deshaun Hand, I definitely want back, and he's really cheap. And he's a lot cheaper than Romeo Okwara and has a dev. And actually, is only 2 overalls lower, and he wants like $3 million less a year. So I like him a lot better. Tracy Walker, all up the salary and the years, and he resigns, and everyone else here I don't really have an interest for. So other than that, guys, I would say that it is time to jump into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs as we are coming off a loss to the Atlanta Falcons, but we finished 10-6, second in the division behind the 11-5 Green Bay Packers. Holy crap, that is insane. Did he win MVP? I don't think he won it, but he's up there. And third in the MVP race as a rookie. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Offensive Player of the Year, second in for Offensive Player of the Year, and Offensive Rookie of the Year, no surprise. Insane QB. Probably the best rookie QB I've ever seen. Best offense in the NFL, 17th best defense, 4,500 yards, 39 TDs, 14 interceptions. Marlon Mack, 7 TDs, over 1,000 yards, better than DeAndre Swift. Kenny Golladay, over 1,000 yards, 9 TDs. And Anthony Felix with 10 touchdowns and 6 yards shy from a 1,000-yard season. That's pretty good, especially for a rookie. Defensively, our middle linebacker with the most tackles on the team, most tackles for a loss, 16 for Matthew Ioannidis, and sacks 5.5 for Trey Flowers, not getting much pressure. 3 interceptions for Tracy Walker. Safeties on the team is going to be 1 for Romeo Okwara, and defensive touchdowns is 0. So other than that, guys, I'm going to upgrade some Coach XP right here and put him into QB so that way our QB can progress and his QB training has increased. We're going to face off against the 8-8 simulation gods. Well, at least one of them. 8-8 Dallas Cowboys. Come on, we're 10-6. We can beat them. Tell me we can't. Really? 37-14. We get blown out by the 8-8 Cowboys. Great simulation. Great simulation game. I love it. It's my favorite. I mean, sometimes this can happen, and our quarterback has unlocked. Whoa. He unlocked an ability, and he has Superstar X Factor. Bro. What is this? It's not even Super Bowl week, so he couldn't have got this. Bro. He came with Superstar X Factor. That's insane. That's awesome. And I'm going to do Red Zone Deadeye too. This is going to be so fun to play with if I hop into a game with him. It's going to be so cool, dude. Blitz Radar. And yeah, this dude is going to be awesome. Absolutely love it. His stats look similar to Matthew Stafford's, not going to lie. But Anthony Felix only has star dev. So I just want to look at the rookies' developments real quick. Just because I'm here, might as well. It looks like our outside linebacker only has star dev. And it looks like our middle linebacker didn't get that breakout challenge at the midseason mark. So other than that, guys, I'd say it's time to get into the offseason. So here we are in the offseason as the Seahawks beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And looking into the retirements, I'm so glad EA added this tab because it helps me so much to see who left and who didn't. And looking into this, I don't need anyone here. Desmond Trufant has definitely regressed to the point where I don't want him anymore, especially with 87 speed. Yikes. And this right tackle, 77 overall. I think I'll keep him. He's actually pretty cheap for a right tackle, so definitely keeping him as he re-signs with the team. And everyone else here, just, again, no interest for. So other than that, guys, it is time to look into the team to see if there's any development upgrades after the Super Bowl, and there is. Kenny Golladay, Superstar X Factor with double me, red zone threat, and now he has grab and go. Absolutely insane. That is great. Defensively, our middle linebacker, not Romeo Okwara, didn't mean to click on you, has star dev for upgrading for getting, I think, 120 tackles. He didn't get that breakout challenge. Justin Coleman has superstar dev, but he is going to start regressing at 29. But I guess I'll just keep him. It's fine. Doesn't matter to me. And looking into it, we look pretty good. This team is looking a lot better. Defense still needs to improve. So other than that, let's get into the free agency. So here we are after free agency, and I'm picking up Uchenna Nwosu and Jack Fox on a cheaper deal. And the reason why I'm picking up Uchenna Nwosu, no, I'm not moving him to outside linebacker. I'm replacing Trey Flowers. Look at his contract. It is stupid. And I got Uchenna Nwosu on a really cheap deal. So Trey Flowers, let's go to stats and contracts. And I want to show you how stupid his contract is. $23 million a year. He's being paid more than Kenny Golladay to get 5.5 sacks and 13 tackles for a loss. And then Uchenna Nwosu, 3 overalls lower, and he's going to progress, not regress, and $5 million a year. Are you kidding me? He's getting paid less than a fourth. He's getting paid almost a fifth of Trey Flowers. I'm not paying Trey Flowers that much. He's being traded. So we're trading away Trey Flowers and a fourth for Bobby Wagner, someone I would much rather pay. And Bobby Wagner is being paid $60 million a year, not $23. So we're picking up now Troy Holt, 70 overall, hidden development, going to move to outside linebacker over at the replacement for Romeo Okwara. So now we got a free safety with hidden development. I probably won't even start him because he's only a 69 overall, and I don't think he'll progress that fast. So this is the team after the draft. I did get a right guard, I think, and this team is looking a little bit better, I would say, and I don't know why you're here. You're supposed to be a right outside linebacker. I don't know why it keeps saying that. So I guess I'll just move you. No, I don't even need to move you. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just move the other guy or just hit refresh. Either one works. But still, what are you supposed to be? You are a left outside linebacker. Yeah, so why aren't you playing your actual position? Okay, this is making me mad. I don't want to cut you because I literally just drafted you. Why is... I guess I'll play you here, even though that's so annoying. EA, whenever someone's out right outside linebacker, don't force them to the position they're not supposed to play. So I guess I'll just have to switch these guys around now. But if you guys have made it this far into the video, make sure you like and or subscribe. It really helps me out. And for some reason, EA decides to switch them back now. That pisses me off. EA... The minor things that you have in here that could be simply fixed and you decide not to fix it makes me so unbelievably mad. He's a right outside linebacker. Make him play that position. Now you moved him to left outside line. Okay, it's fine. I'll just move it here. It's fine. We're good now. We're all good. It's fine. I'm getting so pissed, dude. Still, there's free safety. I don't want to start. Do I... Yeah, whatever. We'll see his potential, maybe. You never know. I guess we'll try him out. But still, I wasted way too much time trying to do that and being frustrated with EA. But still, everything here looks pretty good, including our quarterback and receiving core. I'm surprised that it's gotten this good. And defense looks great. This definitely should be the year with the team that we have. I'm going to give Bobby Wagner reinforcement instead of momentum shift. Momentum shift is only good in Superstar KO. So let's just get into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark coming off a bye week as we are 2-5. Because you know logic. We have a better team than last year, and then suddenly we go from 5-2 to 2-5, bottom of the division. That makes no sense, EA. We have a better team than last year. I don't care if Trey Flowers is not here anymore. Trey Flowers and Romeo Okwara are the only people that have truly left this team that I guess made somewhat of an impact. I'm not paying $23 million a year to some bum 83 overall that never even got to an 85 overall. That pisses me off. I hate EA so much. I'm re-signing all the obvious players that I need to re-sign, obviously, spreading out their contracts. We have a lot more cap room than I thought we did. So, that's pretty cool. And Justin Coleman, superstar dev. I'll sign you on a 1-year deal. I'm happy with that. I'll up the salary for you, and he stays with the team. And I don't need you. I want you just because you have a star dev now, and you're kind of the only middle linebacker I have. So, I guess, yeah, that's cool. And oh no, Chase Daniel, oh no, he left, can't wait. Here we are in the playoffs coming off a loss to the Packers, and we didn't make the playoffs with a better team than last year, finishing 7-9, bottom of the division. Christian Isaac had an amazing season. Come on, give me MVP. Cam Newton wins it with the Colts, because that's logical. Isaac, number 5 for MVP. Absolute monster. He's literally been in the top 5 for the past 2 years for being an amazing quarterback. In just 2 years in the league. 39 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Marlon Mack did worse than last season. DeAndre Swift had more touchdowns. Kenny Golladay, 1,100 yards, 7 TDs. Anthony Felix, over 1,000 yards, 12 TDs. Defensively, Bobby Wagner with 155 tackles. That's a lot. Tackles for a loss goes to... I think it will go to Bobby Wagner. It does with 16. Sacks on the team, 8 for Julius Felton, the second string left end. That's interesting. 3 interceptions for Justin Coleman. And safeties on the team is going to be 0. And defensive touchdowns on the team is going to be 0. So other than that, guys, I'm surprised how we didn't make the playoffs. But let's get to the offseason. Here we are in the offseason as the Niners get their revenge on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl as the Niners beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, obviously. Looking into it. Oh no, Chase Daniel retires. What a huge loss that our third string QB retired. So stupid. Still, anyways, there's no one here that I want to re-sign, but we're going to look into the team to see if there's any upgrades. There should be upgrades because this is going to be the final season once I go into it. And Anthony Felix has superstar dev. I'm going to give him route apprentice, even though we'll probably never even hop into a game. And Troy Holt, now he has superstar dev. I don't think he got that. He definitely didn't get that. So I believe he came with that, and he's 74 overall. He's looking pretty good. And our free safety only has star dev, so that's okay. And I moved into a 4-6 just because, well, a 4-3 defense just because, you know, it kind of sucked the other way. Still, this is who we got in free agency. Bobby Okereke here. And I'm definitely going to move out the star development outside linebacker just because he frustrates me and he hasn't really put up any numbers at all. I don't think the new rookie has either. But still, that's who I'm going to start over him and Bobby Okereke. I mean, I guess we could move back into a 3-4, but I'm not going to do that. Bobby Okereke is the way, boys. I spent some big money on him. I rarely spend big money in free agency just because I don't really need him. And I don't know what's up with my voice right now. I feel like it's cracking pretty bad. I don't know if that's just me, but still, I feel kind of sick. But I'm still going to make this video because I need to get videos out. And yeah. Looking into the team, it's not that bad. Defense, I would say we should upgrade on safety, so I'll probably do that in the draft or maybe after the draft. But anyways, guys, other than that, it's time to get into the draft. Here we are in the draft, picking up a defensive back, 77 overall, hidden development. Probably going to move him to free safety just because of the development. And now, here we are after the draft, trading away Deshaun Han, a first-round pick, a second-round pick, for the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, a position we needed to upgrade. Now we're trading away the outside linebacker that I don't need, and a first and a second, for Cameron Jordan to replace Deshaun Han. So this team has definitely been upgraded, and there should be no reason why we don't make the playoffs with this insane team. Like I say all the time. But Madden always finds a way to say, hey, why don't you bend on over for me? And then just take it, man. Just take this. I can't say that. I'm not allowed to say that on camera. And Tracy Walker, I'm just going to move him to free safety. But still, EA, for some reason, the 83 overall Browns always make it to the Super Bowl and win it whenever my 90 overall team can't even manage to go 10-6 and make the playoffs. Pisses me off. Fix your game. It seems like anytime I play with the team that seems to do good, they end up doing terribly. Doing absolutely terribly, and it makes me so mad. So please, for the love of God, I know you're not watching this, but can someone tell EA to fix this simulation problem? I have an 87 overall team. That's probably the highest out of any team in the entire league, and I can almost guarantee you we'll barely make the wild card. It's going to make me so mad. We have 4 superstar X Factors on the defense, and for some reason one of their X Factors isn't even showing up on the sidebar, and 2 on offense. We're an 87 overall team. We should make the playoffs. So other than that, let's get to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark, coming off a win to the Falcons. We are 5-3. Finally, a good record. 3rd in the division, highly contested division, surprising, but it is the final season, so just like every season in the final season, I don't need to re-sign anyone because I won't be playing the next season, obviously. So other than that, guys, it is time to jump into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs as we are coming off a loss to the Vikings, and we didn't make the playoffs. Would you look at that, EA? You have screwed me once again. Bottom of the division, 9-7. EA, fix your game. I have the highest overall team in the entire league, and I can guarantee it, and this is BS. My scheme fit is literally great with the coach schemes that I have, and the coaches fit my schemes. Oh, this pisses me off. Marlon Mack actually had a good season, surprisingly. Kenny Golladay was an absolute monster. I don't see what's wrong with this team. Defensively, Bobby Wagner and Bobby Okereke both had over 100 tackles. Cameron Jordan, 18 tackles for a loss. Terrible pressure, even though we have a great defensive line. 4 interceptions for Bobby Wagner. And safeties on the team is going to be 1 for Julius Felton, 2nd string defensive end, and defensive touchdowns 0. How, EA? EA, please explain. You'll never see this video, and I know if you do see this video, you call it quote-unquote haters. You call people who criticize Madden haters. We're not haters. We try to give you constructive criticism, but you constantly ignore it. It pisses me off. Literally, please, for the love of God, copy and paste Madden 2004, update the graphics, and do this whatever page I'm on right now, the lineup page. I like how you put this lineup page instead of scrolling through the roster things. Do that, and you will have yourself a perfect game. It pisses me off how you don't put time and effort into these games anymore, especially franchise mode. This simulation and tweaking is horrible. It's horrible. It's absolutely god-awful. Fix your game, and I'll be so happy. Anyways, guys, I'll just see you in the next one.